Hi, it's Amy Rich. I'm here to share with you today how to make this awesome, totally cool card. I call it the freestanding dangle card. And it's really not too difficult to make, so I'm going to show you today how easy this is and how you can duplicate it yourself. We are going to begin with a sheet of 12 by 12 cardstock, and I've cut it at 4 inches. So that we've got a piece that's 4 inches by 12 inches. And then you're going to score it across the short way at 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inches, and 7.5 inches. And I've written that out for you so that you can see it more easily. So it's 1 inch, 2, 3, and 7.5. All right. Then I'm just going to make the fold at 7.5 so that I can see more easily where I'm going to cut my circle. And then using my Big Shot and my amazing magnetic platform, just put the cardstock there. And then we're going to use our circles framelits, and they come in a set like this. And we're going to use the 5th largest of the circles, and that goes right up kind of by the fold that we folded so that we could see better, and about the same distance from the edges as it is from that fold up on top. And the magnetic platform keeps it in place. So then we'll put our cutting plate on top and run it through, and then what you get is this. So you've got your hole cut in the middle, and then we're going to fold on that 3-inch score line, so 1, 2, 3 inches. So we'll fold on that one, and then we're going to use our Mosaic embossing folder. And usually I say use the Stampin' Up side, but we're going to flip that so that the other side is facing towards the front of the card. And then we're just going to run this through on the front of the card. So just put it right up to the fold here and close it. And because there are 2 layers of cardstock in there, we're just going to take our regular platform here that comes with the Big Shot, and we're going to flip it to no tabs, because like I said, we have that extra layer of cardstock in there. So we'll just layer that between the 2 cutting plates and put it on no tabs and run it through. Okay, so then what we get is our little texture on top here. All right, so now the magic begins. We are going to take a scrap of Whisper White and our Festive Flurry stamp set. Festive Flurry comes in the holiday catalog, and it comes in 2 boxes like this when you get it in the wood mount. And it has the 4 snowflakes. We're going to use this second smallest one here and ink that up in Bermuda Bay ink and stamp that on our scrap of white. Then, using the Festive Flurry Framelits, boy, that's tough to say 3 times fast. And then we're just going to grab the framelit that is the right size. Okay, that's not it. That's the smallest one. And then we're going to crank that through the Big Shot, as well as crank one of the next largest snowflakes through with the silver Glimmer paper. And this is what we're going to use to layer in the center of our card. All right, so now how do we get those to hang properly? Let me share that with you. We've got our 2 snowflakes. So the first thing I want to do is we're going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. And I like to be generous with these. So every other snowflake petal is going to get a dimensional. And then that is going to layer onto our silver Glimmer paper snowflake, just like that. Then here is the trick. You just take a short piece of our white baker's twine, and we'll start by flipping over our card, and right across the top here, we're just going to put a little bit of our snail adhesive attach our white baker's twine so that it hangs down. And then what I did was I just cut a strip, a 1/4 inch strip by 3.5 inches of Whisper White. And we're going to adhere that over the top. And that's just going to keep it in place where it needs to go. Oh, I gave myself a beautiful Bermuda Bay fingernail, I see. All right. Then with this snowflake, we're just going to put a teeny bit of adhesive behind one of the areas and attach, slip it underneath and attach the baker's twine there. And then just as a little finishing touch on the part that the snowflake that hangs there, we're just going to take our small oval punch one of those out of Whisper White, adhere that over the baker's twine, and that just kind of finishes the back off so that the adhesive isn't exposed, and it just keeps the baker's twine right where it needs to go. All right, so then we're going to fold on these 3 folds here, and this is going to produce the base. So it's like a W fold with a long arm on the left side. Okay, and then we'll put plenty of adhesive on this flap, and then fold this over so that it attaches right to the bottom of that flap, and then adjust and fold as necessary. Just kind of push that fold out so that it sits flush, and then check this out. So we've got our snowflake that hangs. It's so cute. All right, so then our little front piece here, I've already used the Mosaic Punch to punch out a silver glimmer paper piece, and then I stamped Mary on there from our Pennant Parade stamp set. And this is going to go with a couple of little flags or banners that I've already cut, and I just like to use my fingernail to kind of make those just kind of flip out a little bit. And we'll take the Designer Series paper, and this is the Festive Flurries Designer Series paper. We'll just attach this one over the top of our Bermuda Bay banner, and then this whole thing will go on the front of our card. We're going to line this up kind of with the center of this mosaic piece right here. And then taking this Mary that I've gotten ready in advance, now we'll stick that right in the spot on the embossing folder so that it fits perfectly in there. Now the only thing I feel like we're missing yet is a backdrop for this snowflake. So I've taken our little Designer Series paper stack, and it comes with a whole bunch of the same papers in one stack, which I love for projects like this, because then I can make a whole bunch of them and get, you know, a lot out of one pack. So I've taken this piece in the back, and you can see I've cut maybe a 1/4 inch strip off the long side, and then I cut this piece in half, and so I get 2 pieces out of a sheet from that stack. Then we're just going to adhere this. We'll just slip it right into the card and adhere that, so then it kind of can flop around in there. And then the final little piece is, of course, some bling. I love to add the bling. So we'll take the rhinestones, and using my paper snips, we'll just attach that to the center. And then our card is complete. Thanks for joining me for this totally cool card. Maybe you can find yourself making some of these freestanding dangle cards and share them with me. Give me a link to your blog or your Twitter or Facebook page where you post them so that I can see your totally cool freestanding dangle card ideas. Have a great day.